Hey, hello everyone and welcome to the first ever Wix Engineering on Stage together. Isn't it exciting? And more. So we're really happy you're all here and that you're here to support our new graduates of the Women on Stage course. You're here to encourage them and support them and also learn amazing insights of the world. So, like every respectable Wix event, this event also has sponsors and wouldn't have happened without these three parties, these three groups. This is a result of a combined effort by Women in R&D Management Forum. And applause are due anytime. The Wix R&D Women community. Woo-hoo! And the amazing Women on Stage organization. And we're here to tell you a little bit about that before we begin. So the Women in R&D Management Forum, this is a forum that was established about more than a year. Come in, don't hesitate. Oh, by the way, I'm Aviva Peisach. Thank you. Yeah, it's good that I remembered, right? I'm both the manager in the Server Guild and the head of the identity company. And I'm also a very passionate and enthusiastic mentor and activist in Women in Tech. Okay, so the Women in Management Forum was established more than a year back, and it takes a village, or at least multidisciplinary people, to make a cultural change. And this is exactly what this forum is combined of. We have representatives from Wix Engineering Management. So that would be myself, Michal, and Dror, who's here somewhere. Yes, people are pointing. And also representatives from OD. Anyone knows what OD is? Very good. Woo! Prizes afterwards. And HR. So we have us with us. And our goals are to increase diversity in Wix, so to have more representation in every level in R&D, so in development, in team leads, in management, to increase the percentage and make it more reflective of the actual world population. Also increase inclusion and make everyone feel like they belong, and also grow and empower the women we already have in R&D. How? So these are part of our 2024 focuses. We're going to focus, actually I'm talking in future sense, but it's already happening. So we are focusing on recruitment and how to be more creative in where our funnels come from and make people feel more inclusive throughout the processes themselves. We're also working on mentorship programs for women in R&D. We're also working on managers training. Okay, making everyone aware of biases and how to create a more inclusive, a more inclusive environment and how to make ourselves better and more inclusive managers. And also public speaking, which is why we're here today. So why public speaking? Why is it so important? So as you probably know or noticed, there are not many women in R&D. In Wix R&D, by the way, we have 20% women. And this initiative is part of the Grow and Empower goal. So we have 20% women in R&D, but speakers-wise, we have even less. You can see this in conferences and meetups, technological conferences and meetups, but you don't need to look far. Okay, even if we look at our guild days, we have a much, much smaller representation of women speakers than their actual representation in engineering. So we want to change that. Another important thing about public speaking is that women that see women on stage also want to become speakers. Okay, so it's a incremental effect, a snowball effect. And the last but not least is the tools that we gain by public speaking is something that we can use for our day-to-day life. So both hearing our voice, tuning our story, And making ourselves heard is something we take away for every aspect in our work and life afterwards. So I think this is enough reasoning for this event. And let's hear from Nir about the women in R&D community.
Hi everyone, my name is Nir and I'm a solution architect in e-commerce enterprise. So Wix R&D Women community started when Neria asked me last year if we have such a community, and everybody told her no, we don't have it. So we decided to build it together, and since then we've had 5 different events for the community. The first one was leadership panel. We had public speaking by Lafiche. We had I Am Remarkable workshop, and recently we had a lunch hosted by the amazing Vietnamese restaurant. And Moran talked to us about networking, and we marked several KPIs for this community, one of which is the amount of women taking part in this community. So today we have 9 women that are going to be here on stage. And we also have our next event in which 5 more women are going to be on stage, which is called Getting to Know Big Wix, in which we'll learn about the different parts in Wix. And also we have a full roadmap until the end of 2024. So I think this event is really special in a way that I was a graduate for Women on Stage, the first cohort in 2020. And this whole community for me is like the snowball effect that Aviva mentioned since then. So I hope and I really look forward to see next year the graduates that are standing here today and the stages that they're going to build. So thanks.
Hi, everybody. So it's I'm really excited to be here. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Moran Weber, and I'm a former Wix employee. Actually, I've spent most of my career here. So as a developer at the editor group, and it really feels like home to be back and to be part of this amazing journey. And I'm so proud of the speakers you're all going to see. And I want to share with you that back then, and I know so many people here, so it's really good to be back. And I want to share with you that back then, as a developer, not only I could have never imagined any of this to happen, or imagine myself going up on stage, speaking in front of hundreds of people. By the way, this is me at the Wix Engineering Conference 2018. So not only I could have never imagined myself going up on stage, I could barely open my mouth in mundane daily meetings at work because I was too afraid to raise my voice, too afraid that I will be caught off as a fraud, that famous imposter syndrome. But then I realized it's not just me. And I realized that it's a bug, it's not a feature. And I know how to fix those. So that was my starting point to start Women on Stage. And I want to share with you a little more about what we do at Women on Stage. Is basically we upskill women professionals and amplify their voices, creating more and more role models for women in tech and leadership positions, and providing them a platform. Hi, Aviran. And providing them a platform where they can take the stage and influence others, the same snowball effects, both Aviva and Nir mentioned. So, and that's how we create a movement that inspires women to lead, grow, and speak up, because we believe that if you can see it, you can be it. So other than the course that you're going to see all of the wonderful graduates here today, we have Women on Stage platform, the speakers platform. You can all visit it. It's womenonstage.net, where you can easily find over 900 qualified speakers from all over the world, and gain visibility, resources, find public speaking opportunities, And you can also, we also have the course, which is not the first time we're doing this course to train the next generation of women on stage. And lastly, we have our own in-house conferences, meetups, usually open to all genders. So it's really important to us to see more men coming to these events in person or remotely online. And once again, I'm really, really, really proud of all the speakers. You're going to they created like phenomenal talks, and thank you all for being here.
Okay, so the amazing and the excited graduates of this course is actually a result of I don't know if a long, but yes, it feels like a long course. So let's talk a little bit about what this course was all about. We started with 50 candidates. We asked R&D managers to nominate candidates. We selected the first 15, the first lucky 15 to attend the first course. We have 4 amazing mentors here from Wix. Let's give it up to Gal. Tal, Dalia, Michal, the amazing mentors who worked with our graduates. So it was a 6-week course, and it was a 0 to hero one. Okay, started with a very vague idea of what it is I'm going to talk about, working through applying a CFP and creating a slides and creating a story and creating a presentation and actually delivering and doing dry runs. All of these in a packed 6 weeks, which brings us to today, right?